What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more Kim Wilde as we continue through this Deluxe Edition of Select 1982. Big thank you, as always, to Mark. And the next track is He Will Be There, which is framed in a future tense. It is also an assertion, and a quite certain one at that, though if you are feeling the need to declare something of this variety, it seems there's at least the question of whether this person's presence will be in this location, wherever that might be. Now, it could be a more conceptual location, like when you're in a bad spot, he'll be there, which is more about reliability than physical location, though I suppose physical proximity could be part of that. But yes, I wonder what the situation is such that the statement needs to be made in the first place. In any case, I will try to follow whatever narrative or scene painting is on offer. Let's give it a listen. This is Kim Wilde. The song is He Will Be There, and it's from the deluxe edition of her 1982 album, Select. It's funny, the Sonics, these big kind of electric chords and I think some string synths, which had this sort of like fast, slow rhythm to them, they speak very much to an 80s, like early 80s sound. and yet the vibe and kind of overall feeling of the tune is almost like a, 60s classic Motown type of tune. It has that sort of, emotional, like, what's going to happen with me and this guy, like, will you still love me tomorrow, that type of feeling. And even her vocal delivery is a bit in a, like, 60s girl group Motown vein. But as I said, the instrumental elements feel very, like, of the actual time when this came out. So, yeah, like, as far as I can tell, it's like, she was in a good way, let's say, with this guy the night before, and he made it feel so right, and he held her warm and close and said, yeah, I'll meet you tomorrow. And so it feels like the certitude of the title, He Will Be There, is more like trying to convince herself than anything else. And indeed, over the course of the tune, it's like she wants him to follow through on the promise, because he wouldn't be the kind of guy that would have a girl hanging on and, waiting when he's not actually intending on coming. But again, by the time the song plays out, it feels more like a worried self-assurance than actual complete confidence. And because it's like this snapshot in time, we don't know if he actually showed up, or if he told her what she wanted to hear or what sounded good in the moment, but maybe even then he didn't necessarily intend on making this a multi-night thing or an ongoing connection. Though, again, to give the guy credit, I don't think there's anything here that obviously indicates that he won't be there, other than, her own, like, uncertainty, at least, as it comes through in the vibe of the tune. So, yeah, again, it's a really, like, it's the kind of song, again, that you could totally hear in a classic Motown type of vein. So yeah, I enjoy her vocal. There was like one extension where she had a bit of a flourish at the end that really did catch my ear. But generally speaking, it's kind of like a straightaway vocal performance. She's got a good voice, so it absolutely works. But it's not like she's like belting like crazy, or there's a lot of edge to her voice or something like that. It's just kind of more a straightaway melodic vocal delivery. And yeah, again, I enjoy the kind of big electric organ chords that really stood out in the back half of the tune. Again, there were those string synths that caught my ear as well. So yeah, like a cool tune. Like, I do wonder, was this a non-album single? Was it a B-side? I do wonder as we've gone through these extra tracks in this deluxe edition. So once again, big shout out to Mark, as well as to Nicola and others who've commented on the Kim journey so far. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time. Peace.